Now is the time to prepare. If you do not prepare, the way you making up your bed is how you're going to lie on it. Or you are making up a bed on your personal aggrandizement, not seeking the consultation or the views of the people that elected you. You're doing it your way. But there will come a time that you will have to do it the people's way. And when the people go to the pool to elect, and it's based on your competence, it is based on your handwork for the past years that you were elected for. With that being said, let us bring you some statistics, some basic information from, let's bring you this information quick. This information is scaring. Yeah, this information is scaring. So, um, the Liberian investigator have published a story with the banner headline 34,000 Liberians living with HIV. 34,000 Liberians living with HIV. Let us get you a few lines from this story. 34,000 Liberians are living with HIV, and the National AIDS Commission is urging urgent united action to unite the fight against the epidemic ahead of strategic information advisor at UNETS launched Liberia's straight towards achieving the global 95-95-95 HIV targets, but emphasized the need for sustained HIV status. Out of the 34,000 Liberians living with HIV, 27,000 know their status. Cooper disclosed. He disclosed that 98% of those aware of their status, approximately 26,606 impressions. These are significant straight, but gaps remain, particularly amongst men and children, he cautioned. A glaring disparity persists. Women are significantly more likely to know their HIV status and access treatment compared to men. About 80% of the females know their status compared to 68 to 70% surpasses that of male, reflecting a critical area where more work is needed. The National AIDS Commission chairperson, the NAC chairperson, Dr. Cecilia Nuta, spotlighted the often overlooked impact of HIV on children, revealing that nearly 3 times first children too. She said, "We must remember that HIV is everyone's business, and together we can prevent it spread and support those affected. Dr. Nutat also emphasized the danger of growing public appetite towards HIV and AIDS, warning that the virus will and a united effort to end HIV by 2030, she declared. Mohamed Soare, Commissioner for Programs and Policies at NHC, criticized the misconception that AIDS is no longer a problem. People think AIDS is something of the past. This conference is an awakening that HIV is still here and remains a severe threat, Soare said. He stressed that public education is essential to dispel myth and encourage prevention and care. It's not like Ebola, it's still amongst us, Soare added. That Nota acknowledged Liberia's progress but underscored the need for sustainability. She announced the development of the National HIV Sustainability Roadmap, supported by UNES, to transition Liberia's HIV response into a self reliant system. Inadequate domestic fundings undermines our, she said. The roadmap, part of the National HIV and AIDS Strategy Plan 2021-2026, prioritize increased domestic financing and long-term resource allocation. Dr. Nota also praised partners including PEPFAR and Global Funds and civil society organizations for their contribution. We are grateful to the donor community and civil society organizations who continue to
Momo loan, mobile money get bank now.
No, Momo loan like some kind of quick service loan mobile money can give you. You can borrow up to 20,000 Liberian dollar at a very low interest rate and pay in 7 days, 28 days, or 30 days.
You joking?
So you see phone in my face? You can give me your phone, man. That's *156*6#.
ABC, for how do I pay back?
Let's see when you credit, man. Just that *156*6# and select repay loan. Pay the poor money back.
I can credit again tomorrow?
You can borrow back. See your ways.
Whatever you need that little bit of money for, Momo Loan here for you. It's better than free. Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberia. #56# and start transacting today with MTN mobile money. Mobile money, that baby, eh?
MTN.
Having troubles remembering the plenty codes to dial and activate your favorite bond? Want to subscribe to on Lone Star Cell MTN? Just dial *352#. Whether that data bundle, Momo bundle, MTN Prestige, international calling bundles, just anything, dial *352#. That is code for everything. At Lone Star Cell MTN, we put your satisfaction first.
MTN.
My people, see my choice. Since I put in for a car to this other car rental service, they are yet to come, and I am getting late. I don't know what to
on 10th Street in Cinco, right in the technology building. Very affordable with a very low price. Go there now or call them on 0888 111 222.
Thank you, my brother. I'm calling them right now. Hello, is this you car rental service?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I need a car to take me to work.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm on Broad Street.
Okay, we're coming right now.
Thank you.
You can be contacted on 0888 111 222 or visit their office right on 10th Street in Cinco, the land side in the technology building. You car rental service, the best deal in town.
Where they will tell it all about what this entire scholarship program is all about, whether or not it's a scam, but I can say it's not a scam. And for Liberia, in terms of asking for loans or having certain benchmark in your bank account or whatnot, those are very legit and legit. Is legitimate and it's for Liberians. And this is not just being implemented in Liberia, it's being implemented in other countries, and other students are participating. I'm told it's implemented in Malawi, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and other countries in the sub-region. And it's going to be important that journalists should go beyond just the social media hype to even engage with Necotech people, engage with the people at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but more so, this is not just Liberia only. There's a whole steering committee, including the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
077-866-5073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning and weigh in on what we are discussing here this morning, talking about the role of our legislators in the growth and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. We're also looking at, let's get to the line and talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Barufa.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. Thank you. Seku Fofana in the community.
Seku, let's hear you.
You know, Barufa, let's say the thing that happened to Captain Hill. You know, the legislature, meaning the lower house, they feel like say they be for us. I want them to bow down to it. You can get some people power, somebody power, the people, what they call, the people, the only article, the only election that they can know. Because the blood is leaking bad way. You both smell and I can't even hold. Because the money playing now. The man, even today, that man go on because the man was on the roads, but people feel like they for me for Unity Party. But let's say the country is a country of law and not country by men. The man if you can get it for the now. What is in the hall that there, if they vote the people there, if the people now going in line with them, they will vote, they will impeach that police. But let's say this, they will be doing the thing here, they will talk. 'People. Yesterday, the people were riding keke, he said, because they want their cash. They want their car, but they will never start their view. He said, like, people, now we get everything that, like, our gas is going down now. US price is going down, but no effect on the commodity in the market. They get no effect on the transportation. We can't even if they will never talk about that kind of thing. They get it. They only do the country that if we the citizens will not stand up, the country will not go nowhere. If we marry the politician, the country will not. The society of their police. Papi Fomo. Most of the people can say the president or majorities are low. The president is on the side of the law. That's why the president present the budget to the Chiclet. Deputy Chiclet receive it on behalf of Chiclet. But they will know where to carry it because they don't want the secretary in the house. Because if the article for the say the presiding of it, who the presiding of it, that is speaker. But before the president finish this, president to the president now want to know, sir. The reporting the president has done. That's what the president say. Let me see for my up to now the president acknowledge the speaker to be the legitimate sir. So the president, so if the speaker do or thing, that one if they can't do majority, that one I live with them, but the president have nothing to do. President say that 7% of government, the legislature, executive and judiciary. So president can interfere in nothing. So that referee the president, unless that the senator that will waiting for because the senator then to. 'Of legislation in America, that budget will that go to cause with majority will pass. But not in the House of Representatives, what they can the House of I don't know, they're not even serious over there. They're not doing our way. They put when you use for more effective they say this but they are not call for. It took
077-866-5073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the positive show right here on Love FM 105.1. Let's get back to the telephone line and take this caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Chanje, let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, thank you for the recognition. For the sake of the library people in Radio, my name is brother Daniel. You want to party more as a youth chairman from fast to be president of Guaja community. You know, to be frank, we all know that the library people, they are bound for something and they risky. We all need a change and we brought this government into power. But our brother, our sister put in the cause of representing someone they are not in our interest because if you are to move for an cover, while the busy or you move for an cover or while the genuine reason you have to move for an cover. To be fair, the CDC people they just feel they country that play dirty, so they won't play with the lab. The top of our group, they support for an cover because for an cover, he won and only one party ticket. After he won, for only one party ticket, he went John CDC. And the system of our people they went. They support that for nothing if you want to speak on the horse. And coming again, they see to over me, moving on behalf for nothing cover to bring direct in our house for the president agenda to not be meet with the label expectation. But we're looking at we're telling that this country, what is called Mama Labua, not play that thing. If they tell the country to be play that thing, tell the fact, everything else. They receive, we can call over there, we can say, easy Ghana, easy Nigeria. They are focused and their energy they put in this country for the betterment of the citizens.
Thank you, Janja.
So that was.
Good morning.
Thank you, brother. It is Edward Spencer and Joe in my resident here in Duboro.
Joe, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Chief, for the opportunity. Look, let me see this. Why is true that I'm a supporter of the rescue mission? 100% supporter of the rescue mission. And during the speaker election, I never supported Furanti Kofa, to be honest. But Furanti Kofa surprised me and proved me wrong. Because I was expecting Kofa being your division to just be antagonistic and blocking everything from the president. But you were cooperative, man. You were in line with the president's agenda. And you were pushing the president's agenda anyway. However, why it is true, Mr. Kung, which is Nangwe Kung, was having 31 votes. They were 5 vote marching. Now, the last time I checked, I think the majority of blood they are now 45, and we all know now. So the thing here is clear. Again, if you were political fire removal, no. For it here, my brother, the team and step down. This man holding the entire country hostage for over 2 months now. You can't continue doing that.
What's the Spencer Joe? What's the legitimate claim of these individuals who are referred to as majority bloc?
Yeah.
What is the legitimate claim they have against Speaker Kofa?
Okay, that's what they said. The Speaker budget, they budgeted 2 million for him for a year. The alternative budget is around 9 million, 8 million. They don't know what. Yeah.
Who is your representative? Which district you find yourself?
I'm on District 4. Michael.
Since Michael came into power, have he lived up to his legislative duties for that district?
Interesting, I never voted for him. I voted for the.
You don't have to vote for him.
Yeah, well,
has he lived up to his legislative duties?
Honestly speaking, again, I haven't really judged Michael
Thomas.
Michael Thomas, sorry, thank you for that. I mean, Michael Thomas, I don't know what it's worried. I'll say Sobra now in the house there, or he up after his removed speaker. But that's not my business to judging whether he removed speaker or not. But what I'm saying here is, over people love him before. To maintain his character, what to do, man? I mean, he speak up with you so far.
But the man squarely said, we must follow the law. The law is the law. Get your numbers, bring to the table your claims, and just in a minute, with the rightful number, in a minute, your legitimate claims. If your claims are legitimate, he stepped down within a minute.
So, Mr. Connor, right? You never managed at the level of Law FM 105.1.
Yeah.
And then you go to your office, you have no access to your office. Or you go away, you sit down to the push whole day, you move and you come out of way. Are you working? You are not working?
Now, let's understand.
You are not working.
That is he decides who to run his institution. But that is a national issue.
Okay.
And these people who are calling for the removal of this man, now understand that they have constituents. Have they gone to seek the blessing from the constituents on their actions? These are things that we should look at. Let us look at the law. Let us take all the politics out of this thing and look at the reality. We'll always say, oh, let us lead a team for peace sake. And we let go because it happened before, it must happen again. No, we must follow the due process. When we start to follow due process in this country, Liberia will definitely be better.
Yeah, so Mr. Kane make a good point, right? I think from the initial statement, from my first statement, I also added I will not in the work over.
You as a citizen,
you have courage, you have the men are having session.
You as a citizen, you should hold the feet of your lawmakers to the fire, those who are representing you. Compare and contrast their own workings within their districts and counties to what they want to remove him for.
I don't want to consume most of the time. Let me just wrap up quickly. The thing about the speaker being a speaker in the House of Representatives is a colleague that elected him. I mean, Edward Joe in district number 4 had no voting right in the House there, right? Representative want to vote on behalf of me. The people said they wanted Fonati Kofa. 100% they voted for him. And people say they want Fonati Kofa again. They say that the men are living there.
And that decision, now let's understand, that decision, they are not there all by themselves. In order for them to make decision, they must come back to you. Because this is the rule. Of the people, because bulk of the action will have a trickle down effect on the people that you are there to represent, not you.
I agree. But you know, the issue is if they have no more routine, right? Even the budget, the national budget, they can pass. They can come to the people that you let them say the budget, one part of the budget. What you
not because now Liberia is at the crossroad. Liberia is at the point of transition. So we must leave those OTA happen before. Now, all those things that are done by the majority are right. So at the point in time, let the law take its course so that we set a precedent for the next generation. Will we continue to do things abnormal? No. Let us start to do things rightly.
You make a point, right? So now the figure number has dropped to I think 27 now because I remember pre-mensa already 11 figure count. So the figure will fit there, everybody before around until the video for another point down, or you will just look. How many things clearly people now want to make? I mean, what you think is true? The budget, we should have input in the budget. But if we don't consult on the go pass our budget, they increase our money, they increase our benefit, and the party you cry, go trying for the party, I think you cry.
So Joe, yeah, is the issue, right? You say the man corrupt, the man get all kind of shady deals and all the things like that. The man say, okay, now, I know. If you are corrupt, it will show. You accusing me that I'm corrupt. Then all go to the court of competent jurisdiction now that will prove as to who is corrupt or not. You say no.
Yeah, but that's what we call the due process. Now, look, that one thing, Mr. Kanye, that thing is deep. That thing is deep. That's something that we can't really understand. It's really, really deep. You know, Mr. Fala, I call it Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala, I think he was a chair for
Waste Means and Finance.
Good. So from a year ago, they said that there was a discussion when they speak up all the issues. As I later, Fala said that, oh, you want to control all it? If you try to push all the thing, I will move you. I will remove you. Now, people need to see that Fala was not beyond the removal. But to my ultimate surprise, Fala crossed over.
So now, that Koko Jumuku, in order for us to get the needed development, we must go by the due process.
The only solution is to everybody on phone. You go there because right now, even if you remove or how do you call it, Kofa, the new guy I will come.
Nothing will change.
So I tell you that guy will never utter all in your mouth, you know more. Because you know, for Kofa talking about already remove it, you will tell me already remove it too. So that's I mean, like we're not going anywhere anytime so.
Somebody must be the one to champion the cause to bring a change. And I see this. That's why he's alleged that he's been involved with dubious acts and all those stuff like that. But the fact remains, let the order be conducted. Wealth on the expense of the Liberian people. People who have that party around here, bare born, they are turned out to be millionaires now.
So the only solution to the issue is this. The next election, those that are deemed to be corrupt, we shouldn't elect them. So new breed for people that quote unquote have a little better character than have been government before. Put it there, they will control that. But as long as you keep electing the same Thomas Fala, the same people that have been there for 4, 5 times, 2, 3 times, long because you keep electing them over. Trust me, as long as they sit down there, they have enough. Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, River Bank.
How are you, sir?
Thank you. Yes, I'm putting a service river this morning.
You said?
River. Hello?
Yeah, you said Anil?
I did this river one more. I'm putting a service river this morning.
Okay, let's hear you.
River, I need to thank you for the honest discussion. You know, I listened to your fellow, Instagram, but he can be for the sake of the country to live. Let's look at the history, see people being removing the ban, not being removed, but legally or illegally. Every time for the sake of the country, this can come around, let's do it a day. For the sake of the country, let the government go on. Let this can come around, let it accept the majority black, then go on the minority black too, and forget whatever the sake of the country. Okay? Look, let me say this, when Jesus was coming out, but the rest thing will be done, let it be done. At least let it share as a history, as a record for the country. This thing, that the city in 2017, when Brunson went to the court, when the election was Brunson be over, we on all states. But no, the law is the law. That is matters to water. It is a matters to water. It's not justice and went back to election. If everything that blame me, God running to do, no. I leave the rest thing was done. So why we always represent America, all of this nation, all of countries around us, it's because of the law. It's the law that cover the country. It's the law that people make and what they find back. Why we were saying, and look at how you guys talking to it's because of the state of the country, the man, the law. You know what? After I myself, they know to do a home, a farmer, because you can't get it for the night. We also got to go on the make double and the now to create this is the public listen to what this is. Young parliament to me. No, you say get out of the issue. The safe can. Genuine. What people let me on now. Why you afraid when they evidence to go before the member man? Get the evidence. We to tell you what do they do. Because of the evidence that we don't see that on you. What the BDI is that people in hotel. But something like that is good. It's sitting hotel. If nobody is right, it's not wrong. Why is that going? Well, I feel that going after you. Nobody after you. CEP is good. The Munkofa is because why you can't go to your home? These are the questions body be asking. These are the questions. If you come up now, they know what they are doing good. They put sitting by the west children. They are here. Okay, they living by the home and going to. Removal they're on suspension. But we never hear one day the unity party who want whatever the government to make progress. The president all the party came out of the day. We did it, governor against the government, working along with us, all the business are done, all unity party love to go back to honor Kuba and then have our job doing. She my daughter Kubani done it at everybody and they don't find it up. But this is not on the way. We be our children. I mean, you should say that they love me or they politicians or because it's not going to also that's the reality. The law is law. But again, but the law will still cover one will stand by itself. The defense is carried out, they will do it. But they can come around, they're ready to be done. If you open another report right now, you see now the first person of the people, the country on Kovasa. Now the first person. So what will be done with the candidate? You to do to be there. Somebody again come not to be removed, but do the rest thing. Zero.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
077-866-5-073-087-105-105 are the numbers to call. You know, in Liberia, we gave people who don't even
About Zakama, and I'm calling from Stinker this morning.
Sakaman, let's hear you.
My brother, thank you very much for the topic of the discussion. The issue that has to do with the removal from Antikufa, for me, I think it is their right to say, for them to remove their speaker. But what matters here is the law, what the law says about your mathematics return will be around 48.66. Since we don't have, so in mathematics, it run out to 49. The law say you must have 49 members. 49 members, and apart from it, not just 49 members, but a due process must take place. You have allegation against this man. Oh, this man is this man is that. The law says when you bring your 49, the speaker will recruit himself. The investigation goes on. You bring your allegation over and over again. He said, come into the meeting, bring your 49. I will accuse myself. We go through the investigation. If I'm guilty, I will step aside. Now, the thing that is holding these guys from doing this is from what we have learned. The Honorable Speaker has too much evidence on most of these guys. Too much evidence. That when these guys come on the day they fool themselves to say they want to open the hearing arm in a particular matter to say, yes, this man is called, this man is that. They do listen to that. Oga has consistently said they will not sit under the gap of the speaker again because they are aware of these information that the particular has on them. And now, we Liberians, we should not allow these guys to take us to be fooled. The law did not say, the law said, when you are elected a speaker, it is a simple majority. But when you are removing a speaker, it's not simple majority again. That's what the law says. So let people learn this. Removing a bring that number and have it out. Now these guys are saying no, they can't have that number. But they will move the speaker. How can that be? Should we allow our country to go this far in lawlessness? Should we allow our country? And one of my biggest and greatest disappointment in the whole saga has to do with the president. For example, for me, I'm not really surprised because the president from the beginning of the presidency has been one of the main instrumental of consistently violating the organic law of Liberia. So, for the president of the Republic of Liberia, the executive branch, to solve for upholding the Constitution. And here is our right agenda, the rule of law. What the rule of law say in this particular matter, Mr. President? Why should we allow politics to destroy us and destroy the future of this country? Why we can't take one bit for the future of Liberia, my people? Why we can't think to say, okay, today I'm in a position, tomorrow I will not be here. The laws that we are making today should not only be for us, it should be for the future of the country. The decision that we are making today, it should not just be for today, it should be for the future of our country. Why we can't think of that? But we knowing the law, we read the law every day, but we are consistently knowing and violating it. Then we say, for I think over holding the country hostage. Hey, my people, why should we go low in our comprehension? How will you say for I think over holding country hostage? If for I think over holding country hostage, or your so-called majority of the holding country hostage? So, Jordan Block are going to be one of the main instrumental to ensure that he be removed. But after it's coming, those lawmakers are feeling lawless. The time is coming for them.
Okay.
We will leave our federal district. We're going to district to campaign against them. Because they want to be the same law that made it today, representative. The same law today that make them, the law say they should get 45,000 cards. The law say they must get it. The same law that give no privileges. It's the same law today they are.
May I begin?
Thank you very much for that recognition. Let me say welcome back to the airways.
Go ahead, my brother.
Before let me say thanks to you in the morning and I then lay in the morning listening to you analysis discussing about leadership. You know, all everybody they are honorable. I don't behave in accordingly. People all will call you honorable. So that one back we know you're not gonna be very senator or senator be way be honorable. Let me tell you thank you for that. Let me tell you thank you for letting your own mind on that. You know, before let me say this. For me, from the beginning of the whole saga, my brother, I was supporting the power. So from the beginning, when I did want to be speaker, I was not supporting it because at that time the party have a Kennedy, which is Richard Nanuku. So I was supporting Richard Nanuku. But from the time when I did want the speaker position, in working with the government, for me, I was happy with working until I started giving him my support. So even when they started, when they wanted to remove him, I said no. I said, but when they usually guys they want to remove Fernando Kofa, if Fernando Kofa is working with the government, I started getting there with the Unity Party law. Like the party had to travel to see how bad to beat David and call the country looking. You cannot say that in the country defend the president on that. But when the speaker came from Eastern, by telling the Liberian people, like when you were deputy speaker, they used to pass a budget and then some guys now would take the budget and get to retain 26 Boulevard Pally, they go and take money and put the ministry and agency and then later they go back for that money. Then I said I got started to charge and know. The country, I think we all now what we need to do is to look at our country. It's not to trust any individual because even he say, you know, and then he come back and tell again. He say they can pass money through your budget. Then the people go and take the money for your budget. He not know about it, but he tell all along. He did not come to will like people to tell what happened. No. They know that he can do all the men raise saga against because you want to defend himself. And he was not defending himself, he was shooting himself in his own leg. Minority black, they are causing more harm to this country more than the people are only majority black. When people continue breaking the law, who is supposed to interpret the law? It's the Supreme Court. It's because Kofa went to the Supreme Court. And you know what the Supreme Court told him? It is why he's saying is the law the people breaking. The potential they are looking for the falling now. They get it falling now. They say the breaking law. So what kind of law they breaking? Why is it the Supreme Court can't come up and tell you myself say they put breaking law? But every day we got all the people breaking the law. And the president not do anything wrong. If your PJ, your D, your Heleba for President Braga to go and join our whole so you come on me, I want to tell him thank you for presenting the budget. Around here, and people may not understand that particular. I have never been to chapter building one day, but I can listen to even they are really and listen to it. They say that particular was a been run by majority. So they imagine President Braga taking a budget, giving it to the minority. And the minority cannot do anything with the budget because while they are not getting simple majority, which is the 37. So for all documents in that particular place, which for all communication, they take a good signal and somebody say the president violated the law into the budget and give the majority. Did any paper or document ever come on and tell you the president budget and give the majority? No. We have to stop the thing. If you want to continue putting blame on the president, that the president is responsible. In the executive, all of them were appointed by the president.
This is why when the cause problem, we take the blame and put the president, we take the president, take action. Or your minister, for example, Abi Moda. Abi Moda, Kabene, we take fire, we pull it behind the president, we fire behind his hand. Today, the president shall stay and still Zago. Because what a lot of people that are really want to appoint, but the president did not appoint nobody. The lawmaker like that. So I want to do anything that will tell the green and the president with president take action now. Now we can say, oh yeah, Mr. President. Funded that the president is responsible for anything that have been at capital building. Because for nothing over here say he not want to reconcile the colleague because you stop never going to Timor, you close the door, you lock a gate. You say it cannot enter in a particular place, and you even insult them. You have to tell a resolution and carry on a tree to stand there on the house to read to liberate people. Then you can say, only go to the Timor. What kind of Timor are you talking about? The Timor is stop them from going. So we have to stop the petty and share blessing our country so we all can benefit from that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0778 665 073. 0778 665 073 087 105 105 are the numbers to call this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. This is Mo Foley, and I'm calling from the whole community. Thank you for your talking point, and let me say kudos to the Liberian people. One thing that I listen to concerning for the lower house, I think most of these guys, they are not professional. I listened to Olumba, and Olumba said, once you call a person honorable, meaning is horrible. Yeah, so I captured that word from Olumba, and this is why many of these guys always do horrible things to us. And we are warning them they should do the referral thing for Liberian people to make progress. All of the Urubalu that they are flourishing around the country, we are not getting any impact because they are seeking their personal interest. Nothing they are doing that will make progress into our lives. Because some of them, they are on that self-grief, saying things that they are not in love with the Liberian people. They are only doing it because of their self-interest. So we are telling them they should do the referral. Other than that, 2020 now will decide some of their fate. Because they come in and use a lot of political jargon to us, and we painted their condition and gave them the power. Today they get into power, they are not able to say things that will make progress. Look at the referral hospitals. You go there, they will give you paracetamol with Cetrin. And it is saddening. We don't bring people to the disco to abuse us. No. So this is why we are calling on the Liberian. There will be a time we will get at the Capitol building. We lock this guy door for entering. Because this is what made South Africa great today. South Africa take a lead today. South Africa one of the greatest countries in Africa. So we are telling them they should do the right thing. End of the day, we know 140. Thank you for your 40 minutes time.
You're welcome. 077 087 105 105 are the numbers to call and form part of the positive show this morning, right here on Love FM. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Sir, what's your name and you join us from where?
My name is Eric William. I'm calling from Magibi County.
William, let's hear you.
This our country is not going anywhere. Yeah, seriously. Those in the hall who call them honorable, they are dishonorable. You can't have a country, you say you're a lawmaker, and then you can't follow the procedure. You don't want to follow the law, you're the one breaking the laws. Then we call them lawmakers. They are not lawmakers, they are lawbreakers. In the first place, the speaker said it all the time. He said, once you get it 49th, I'm going to recuse myself, and the due process takes place. So why can't they be sitting on the gamble of the speaker, and then after they are ready for the 49th, they may recuse themselves and they go through the process. But instead, they went for another chamber by themselves. It don't work that way. There's nowhere in the world that can work. So one thing for me, I would tell people is that we're not going anywhere. Because Sugar Chima, Let me say, Timothy or Speaker Kofa is not refusing to step down. But when he's saying follow the due process, so when you hear people saying, oh, the people are elected, they don't want him. So we'll keep doing this. So if tomorrow we had 3% or 4% gather, or let's just say majority in the House gather and say the president should step down. So should the president just step down? No. There should be a reason why the president should step down. It should go through the process why the president should step down. So all I'm saying, for we are supporting Mr. The Speaker, we are telling you that don't resign until even if you get 72, then you can be the only person. Let it go through the raffle procedure.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so well. Thank you so much for your input this morning. Like we've been saying, and we will continue to say, it is based on the lawlessness of our country, not following due processes, not following policies that are meant for governance. It's where we've come, where we've seen ourselves. Even every sector, you find this thing happening. Everyone want to bypass the system. We want to do it our way. Other countries that are selling, other countries that are developing, they have policies, and these policies are followed to the letter. Liberia, because more of the people doing the wrong thing, then we say, oh, it is the right thing. No. That's why this morning I brought to your conscience, I brought to your attention, the issue that has to do with integrity and accountability. We said integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. These people that are calling for the resignation of the speaker, how many of them, since they took office, how many of them have lived up to promises they've made, aside from the Kwasa campaign promises, their legislative duties and responsibility toward their constituents? How many of them are living up to it? How many of them? What are the laws they are making on the people's behalf in the best interest of the people? You as an individual, you know very well when power is no longer in your reach, you cannot maintain a $45,000 car. Why get yourself a $45,000 car on the expense of the livelihood of the people, and the people are struggling? Why? In 2 years, in two terms, 6 years, you get two $45,000, $90,000. You know what 90,000 can do? You know what 90,000 can do for your constituents? Just some of you, your district, I can stand from 10th Street and throw to the next end of your district. You do not have 15 tangibles in those districts, but you are the ones that are running here, there, yonder, seeking the removal of somebody who's calling for a legitimate process. It beats my imagination to see some of our friends. We were there at the University of Liberia when lawmakers were doing things during the regime of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and other. These guys, these friends of mine who were just elected, they were the ones, oh, we will make the change. But I have not seen anything, no change. Some of the criticism they made back in the days, I mean, we had tips for them. And that's why I always say to people, for me, that's why I distance myself from the hardcore politics, because at the end of the day, in Liberia, when you start to press on the cons of these con artists, they do all sort of things to get at you in so many forms and manner. So it's good that you speak consciousness to the minds of those who are willing to be cautioned, and do away with the high core politics, because at the end of the day, they can go the length and breadth just to maintain themselves in power. They don't care about human lives. Oh, yes. They don't care about human lives. Humanity is not their way. But they get these powers through humanity. They come as humanitarian, providing aids to people. And at the end of the day, the power that is inherent in the people, when given to them, they abuse them, they misuse them. James. We're at the University of Liberia. We had some linguistic class together. James then were the one, oh, the place here, we make sure we change the dynamics and the people doing the thing that James then we seem to do. They Anthony William then we had some English class together. That Anthony William then there. Their country. These are people, when you look at, that's why you see Nigeria and other developing countries, they don't elect people on the basis of sympathy. They elect people on the basis of the tangibles, what you've done over the years, what you've been doing, what's your level of, what's your wealth you have. Because you put somebody out now who are not handled for himself, sincerely, $200 United States dollar, sincerely, or $500 United States dollar, sincerely. You can't tell him. Man who used to be begging for transportation around the place, he tell him, baby, lawmaker. You think what he will do? He doesn't care about your feelings. He doesn't care. All he does is to think about himself. He reached himself. And these were things that they spoke against. These were things that when the other people were doing it, they were all around the place saying, oh, these guys are not, they're not in the interest of the people. They themselves have gone there. See, they are even doing the worst. But a day is coming that each and every one of us, we are stewards. We give account of our stewardship. That's why you see some of the BP buildings around here, these people who are making wealth on the expense of the Liberian people. The buildings and the properties lies in rooms. Their family members, they can't even afford to sustain them. All because the way in which they gather the wealth. You got people going to bed hungry. But you there, your generator has thousands of dollars allocated for. Well, a mother who has children, the children cannot go to school, but you got generator, you allocated monies for your generators. Your car, the money that is allocated for your car can sustain thousands of Liberians. Well, when you leave the power, you can't even maintain the car. Someone else will not see yet. They are around here. Former lawmakers, they're selling their properties, they're selling their cars. The cars that the Liberian people should have gotten other benefits from. The car they now they're selling to people that can maintain it. What sense does it make to you? But we're all around the place begging, oh, help us. But you have a lawmaker making law in his interest. If he says yes, he should get 45,000 times 2. 90,000 naira car. And in the district, the people, women are dying for infant mortality. But God will reward each and every one of you for your deeds and actions. You have 3 functions: lawmaking, oversight, and representation. Amongst you, you tell, oh, let him move, let's do it. Just like the story of Jesus and the lady who has been stoned. And at the end of it, say, wait, what happened to the woman here? Say, oh, the woman here, she slept with other people, man, she did. I say, okay, amongst you, how many of you haven't done what she has done? Be the first to take up a stone and throw it at her. They started esconding the same. Oh, Kofa is corrupt. Kofa is this. Amongst you lawmakers, which one of you can pick up a stone and throw at him? Looking at your track record with your districts and your constituents, we say in this open manner, thank you so much for all of you who put in your cause. A day is coming that we all will give an account for our stewardship. Liberians, your minds should be developed, because when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. We always say to you, integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is around. And we'll talk about accountability. It says, owning up to any decision that you make or allow. We square it to the feet of these people. Accountability and integrity is not seen in their DNAs. But a day is coming. 2029 is not far from here, that they will give an account of their stewardship. In union, strong success is show with God above our rights to prove. We over all prevail with hearts and hands, our country cause defending. We meet the foe with valor unpretending. I always say to you, two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And we must take responsibility of two things in our lives: our fortune and that of our misfortune. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will surface to solve most of the world's problems," unquote. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I lead and others follow. Was among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. I'll talk to you, God willing, this afternoon on the afternoon conversation at 2. For the rest of our broadcast. Bye-bye on the program.